recording a podcast at 8 p.m. on a Saturday.
So we might as well
Cheers.
get started, boys.
Cheers with the monsters.
Let's start the podcast.
Welcome to Anime Unraveled. I'm Rex Paget.
I'm Daniel Peppers.
And I'm Tristin Morrill.
Fellas?
Fellas.
Boys, why we gotta do the fellas?
Hey, this is mine and Pepper's thing, okay?
I understand.
Don't take our thing. Second off, I need something to pep me up because honestly,
8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m.
Well, you want to know a horrible fact that I'm pretty sure I already told you, but you want to know the maximum amount of anime you can get in a single day of a week that's brand new?
Oh.
Sure.
35 fucking episodes.
I could make that work.
No,
No,
you can't.
No one could.
And okay, before
You
anyone,
could.
before
An
anyone,
episode of anime is 20 minutes.
Correct.
before anyone fact checks me on this, some of them are Chinese, so don't think it's all just Japanese
Japanese
animation.
So some of them,
So-
or most of them are like 20 minutes. Take out the intro and the
Hey man,
outro.
if it's a new series, you want to watch the intro at least once.
okay.
Same
so
with the outro.
Maybe for episode 1 of those, like you have to watch everything.
Yeah.
And you might not be able
So
to.
22 plus 20 for the rest.
Yeah.
So, okay, that's
So
36.
that's three episodes per hour. You could watch 36 in 12 hours.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but I don't want to devote half of a day.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
When's the last time you binge watched anime?
I don't want to admit this. I mean, you could say Castlevania technically.
You could say Castlevania.
I think Castlevania. When
JoJo's for me,
we did, yeah, I
but
remember that.
Hey, JoJo's for me. That's the last time I binge watched something.
And then you realized
now
no.
the last time I
Who knows? Maybe for season 3, I'll binge watch the next 50 episodes.
so you can continue to be like trash, garbage.
now the last time I binge watched something and like actually enjoyed the living hell out of it.
Yeah.
I'm sad to admit this. Fucking Prison School, man.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, me and one of my buddies, we watched all of the episodes in one night.
I would say if it wasn't for the podcast.
Sure. Yeah. Let's take
Which
that out.
the JoJo's episode, that was for the podcast.
It was for
that
a
was
bit.
yeah.
It's for me. Thank you.
I want to say I had been just kind of scrolling through. Nothing new was out. And I was like, I want to watch just something. But I
Right.
want to watch something comfortable because I'm still like kind of doing stuff around the house. And then I fell into my normal thing of I'm going to do this thing and then not do that thing and sit in my chair like a fat lard and just watch anime.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it was Sword Art Online from episode 1 to almost the like all the way through Project Elysiization.
Okay, I never did that, but I did do from episode 1 all the way through Gun and into what is it, Mother's Rosario?
Mother's Rosario.
Yeah, I watched all of that in one run once.
Yep, I watched it from there all the way through. Basically, I did the same thing because I think after Mother's Rosario, you start Project Elysiization.
Yeah, I didn't hit that
But
because it didn't exist.
No. I also watched Ordinal Scale, the movie, during all of that.
I've never watched a single Sword Art Online
The
movie.
Ordinal Scale movie is pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I mean, you hate Sword Art Online
I
anyways,
mean, I'm not a
so-
huge fan, but like, okay, during its heyday, yes, I watched all of it, and I was like, it's okay.
Now, what I will say is that if you watch the Japanese dub of, not the English dub, but the Japanese dub, so subbed,
yeah.
Ordinal Scale, there is a scene where Asuna gets out the bath and you get side boob.
Ooh.
Oh, that side boob.
Side
Now,
boob.
Since I've been watching a bunch of harems, maybe I'll be into that because, dear God,
This man is out here in the harem.
dude, I
Let's
literally
back up. If you listen to the podcast on like Spotify and all that before we did video, this man is not the biggest harem guy. And
That's me.
I come in today and he's like, "Hey, listen, man, I've been watching some
I
harems."
also have been watching Isekai.
Who are you?
It's the only thing that exists. I've
See,
been okay.
This is why we don't record at night.
Yeah.
I don't know who this man is. Imposter.
It's a
Imposter.
So-
Skinwalker.
So basically,
Among Us.
Vote him off the ship.
what
Hold on,
happened
hold
was I went through the list of all of the anime that's coming out recently on AniChart because it just seemed like the easiest way.
Fair.
And I went through and saw anything that looked interesting. Like basically the styling of it had to be pretty decent.
Please tell me you watched Reincarnated as a Sword.
Nope.
Damn it.
Did not do that, buddy.
It's so bad. It's
looked,
good.
Yeah, it looked so bad I did not want to touch it.
It's so good.
But
No one's coming with you on that ride.
It's so bad. It's good.
obviously finished Beast Tamer. wholesome as fuck.
I love it.
I wish
If the animation
was different and they changed the story to slow down how overpowered he was, it would be great.
Here's the best part. There's enough content out for there to be a season 2.
Oh, well, no.
They've confirmed it.
Yeah,
I think.
did you realize at the end of it, they said this is just the prologue? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's
a lot of Beast Tamer. I ended up doing some like research into it because I'm like, if there's a manga, do I want this?
Yeah.
I think if there's a manga, I'd probably buy it.
100%.
Yeah, because I feel like the manga might be better.
Because aside from certain fight scenes in that, right? Like the actual character design is not bad at all.
The character design's good. It's the most wholesome thing I've watched in a long time.
So good.
What is it?
Basically, it's this dude that's having a horrible fucking life.
So basically this one dude, he's got the job Beast Tamer, which in the world that he lives in, it's a magical,
super weak.
It's a swords and magic kind of world.
It's not for you, bud.
Cool.
It's like the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, well, I'm out.
Yeah.
So basically, Beast Tamers are people
You
that
shall
can just
not
like
pass, is what I say to Beast Tamers.
control like a single animal at a time.
Right.
He can control as many animals as he wants. There's no upper limit for him.
Sure.
I mean,
And-
there kind of is. He gets fatigued, but after he tames certain things, he kind of expands his horizons
So
a bit.
eventually, the whole thing revolves around him finding a cat spirit. A cat spirit in that world is one of the ultimate species.
I agree. In the real world, too.
The same.
Cats rule.
No,
Dogs
cat
rule.
spirit. This is a person.
No.
This is a Neko girl. She has a cat tail and ears.
I see why you like it.
Yep.
Understood.
Bryson, if you watch this, you're with me, brother.
Yeah, Bryson would be with him.
So he tames her, and
I bet he does.
yeah.
Sexually.
No,
No.
it's very
It's
wholesome.
very wholesome.
It's very wholesome.
Okay.
There is literally only one scene.
Because that is a real setup for like.
Yeah, I mean the whole.
Oh, I mean,
it's a harem.
It's a harem.
It's a harem.
Oh,
but
wow.
Every
there's-
single one of the ultimate species that he tames,
It's
because
a
there's
girl.
multiple. They're all female.
Yeah, and there is literally only one episode that's like etch.
Oh.
The rest of it,
For now, we'll see how
I
it
mean,
goes.
out of 13, that's not bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 1 out of 13. That's,
And
you
it
know.
wasn't even a beach episode because there's not a beach.
No.
But it was
No.
close enough. They
But,
found a
like,
lake.
Basically, he gets booted out of the hero's party, and he's depressed, meets her, and then he decides to go on adventures with her as an adventurer.
So like Rising of the Shield. Hero.
Kind of. And then you find out the hero's a big dick.
Yeah, the hero in this world's just a fucking douche.
I will tell you, and I'm not the biggest genre, fan of this
Yeah.
genre, right? It's been well known. I will never get tired of the trope of like, this main hero, asshole.
Okay, yeah.
Always good.
So
Always
I think
good.
that's what I've sunk into. I've found that isekai and stuff is not where automatically the hero's a bad guy, but either the main protagonist,
Yeah.
his life just has sucked.
Yeah.
As our boy Reigns did.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like,
bet
Basically, as a 6-year-old boy, he watched a demon slaughter his whole village.
yeah. I'm just like, maybe I relate to this too hard. Like the most recent is farming in another world. It's okay.
Don't be like, I relate to this so hard. So farming. I can't move
No.
my
So-
arms.
I think I've seen this.
So the reason that I kind of related to it is the guy dies when he's like 39, and for many years of his life, he was like couldn't hardly do anything because he had a serious illness.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it. I see
I was
where
just like, I feel this. I feel
Yeah.
this so much. And
Yeah.
so when he dies, God is like, yo, I can put you on another planet because you died so early. What would you like to do? Like anything, I'll do anything to make it right.
You got
And
the
he was
Yusuke
like-
Urameshi treatment.
Yeah, he was just like, you know what? I was watching a bunch of like farming reality TV things, and it looked peaceful. I want to try that. So they just dump him in the middle of. It starts off. It shows him like in a harem fucking village.
Yeah.
But the moment that actually shows him when he starts, he's in the middle of nowhere with nothing, and it's really interesting.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
There's a couple of just obscure ones. Like there's that one. Did you watch the one? Fuck, what was the title? I actually just watched an episode of it the other day. He wakes up in like a shack in a village, and he sees a pair of shoes because he doesn't have any shoes, and he takes them and he gets the job thief.
No, I have not.
No,
seen
you
that.
wouldn't see that, and I know why you wouldn't see that. So if you ever want to get real etchy, and I mean like,
I'm listening.
You've got my attention.
I mean like, if you need to go to like the Haven in order to find the fully uncensored version, etchy.
what you saying?
Labyrinth in Another World.
Gotcha.
Labyrinth in Another World.
Bookmarked for later. You know
It's
what
something
I mean?
like that. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were maybe talking about the labyrinth that only I can enter. Or
No,
something
that
like
is a good one. I have
Oh.
watched that. It's not great.
I have not watched it. I just know the title.
It's not great. It's got a lot of gimmicks that makes it fun to watch.
Huh.
It's an easy watch.
Yeah.
But I have watched something that I would actually tell everyone
Okay.
to check out.
All right, here we go.
Netflix anime, Romantic Killer.
I saw this the other day.
It's honestly really fucking good. Like, if you
Okay.
like Psyche K, it's up the same alley.
Okay, so I have heard about this. I've heard about the manga, and actually visited an amazing, and I just want to like shout them out,
Promo?
promo for it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Where they went to a con and they randomly gave people a copy of the book and said, read the first chapter and do a blind review. And so you just have a bunch of these people at the con to
Yeah.
give their honest reaction. And people have, I mean,
it's great
That's
because
but I think that's so cool to do a promo that way of like, here's the fans that would actually buy it. And this is kind of a new series that they're pushing. Like, just read the first chapter, give us your honest thing, and you can keep the book or whatever.
as far as for like a Netflix original, it's fucking great. I will say, don't let the intro song like throw you off.
Okay.
The animation on the intro seems like a little jank because it is probably
it got that chainsaw, man.
kind of, yeah. It's not as bad as like X-Arm or something.
Oh.
But the
The
people
style in the intro is very different than the style in the
no,
anime?
it's the same. It's just in the anime it's actually done really well.
Okay.
In the intro it seems like it was like rushed to a degree.
All right.
So the people don't seem to fit into the actual reality that they're in. Like if someone's in a house, it looks a little jank.
Sure.
At least in the intro. Now in the actual show, it looks great. So I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I wonder why, because usually they spend time
Yeah,
on
they-
intros.
They here's
usually
what they
do.
do. They decided that they wanted you to be like, oh man, and then when they open up the world, you're like, it's beautiful.
Or a
Also,
more
it-
sinister thing, Netflix knows how many people hit the skip intro
That-
button, and they said,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I honestly think that might be what it is. The only thing
Because they
that,
have that data.
the only thing that like threw me off though is we got to the end of an episode and there's like 2 or 3 minutes left. And I was like, is there something after the credits? But it automatically goes to the next episode. And I was like, I guess I'll never know.
you could stop that. You could scroll over.
No, I'm not gonna touch the remote.
Netflix is built to.
It is Netflix and chill.
That's right, not
motherfucker.
Netflix and push buttons.
Exactly.
That's
Wow.
too much work.
That's like if you what I'm hearing is right. That's the equivalent of you watching Jujutsu Kaisen on Netflix and not watching the after things.
I
Hey,
mean,
welcome to my
hey,
life.
Peppers. Welcome to Peppers.
Hello.
Yeah, but that just makes you a hypocrite because
I
you got onto
know.
Peppers for it.
I know. I'm gonna go back and watch it. It's just
I do want to check it out because, like I said, I've heard
It's-
nothing but great things about the manga. I haven't heard much about the anime, but
it has like
because it kind of reminded me of Way of the House Husband.
it's similar in a way, but it's more similar. I feel like to Psyche
Psyche
K. The animation style is kind of in between the two, but is much more animated than Way of the House Husband.
Yeah, new season of Way of the House Husband. I watched
Yeah.
a little bit of it.
I have not watched it yet.
In other news.
Yeah, in other news.
Yeah.
I
Sorry about
have
that.
electricity back. Peppers.
Yeah, boy, you're living
So,
in the current age.
I know. I'm back in the first world. So I'm back in the first world.
How's it feel?
Actually, I was in the second world for a while because I didn't have internet. Okay, so
Oh.
like that was a second
Oh.
world country.
Oh.
in my
I'm gonna be
house
honest
for
with you.
a
If I
little
don't have internet, I might as well not have electricity.
Same.
while. Yeah. So here's the thing.
Pointless. I'll just read books.
I realized something. I have a generator now.
Yeah.
I would rather have the internet and then just plug my stuff up to the generator.
That's what I'm saying. Like, give me the internet before you give me anything.
Yeah. So we finally got internet back like Monday.
Sure.
Late Monday. Then we lost it yesterday.
Oof.
Or the day before yesterday for a while. I got home and it was back. Thank the gods.
Yeah.
So in my quest to catch up on all the anime that I said I would catch up on, I finished Beast Tamer. So
Proud of you, bud.
We've talked about that. But
so there is one thing I want to talk to you about on that. Do you think he could tame a ghost? Because, apparently there was like a ghost tamer in his village.
given the fact that he has already told her like stop and she did, yeah, he'll probably tame
and
her.
same thing with demons. I was like, what if he ends up like,
He'll probably tame a demon.
yeah, it seems like it's likely.
Yeah, I'm excited. But not as excited. I mean, I'm still excited to see what happens there, but you know what I'm most excited for?
What are you most excited about?
Suletta Mercury turning that guy into a bug.
Dude,
Let's talk about it.
turn him into a puddle. What are you talking about?
Boy.
Yes.
Boy.
Yeah. If you don't know, we're talking about Gundam spoilers ahead.
Yeah,
so if
spoilers.
you're not caught up on Gundam, please go watch
Sucks
it.
to
It's-
suck.
It's great.
Anyways.
Also, you're already spoiled.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Someone did get turned into basically jelly. So
Jelly, he got turned into a puddle. His arm hit Mjorn in the face.
Let me tell you.
The
Let
worst
me
backhand.
Tell you. Also, like the day after that episode aired, because I watched it the day it was released.
I couldn't.
Right? I understand.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
I saw the commercial.
Yeah. That's classic comedy.
Hey guys, if you're watching this, go back to the last episode. You don't watch the whole episode, but like I highly recommend just like hitting the commercial break.
There's timestamps down below.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
every video, there's
Yeah.
timestamps. But yeah.
For our Spotify listeners, it's like an hour and 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, good. Hey, you know what? Let's
Hey,
let's
good
remember
job.
them too. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
we're always about this video thing now. Hey, Spotify listeners, come in close.
We care about you too.
Love you.
Yeah.
They're the OGs.
They are.
They've been here with us since the beginning.
They know about the Arby's Cup. They
Yeah.
are there. They're
Yeah,
ready.
exactly.
Just like, here's the thing what I want to talk about. There was a meme immediately after she smacked that guy, turned him into a
wait,
puddle.
there's me.
Yo, yeah.
I haven't
I
seen
told you
this.
this.
Put it to you this way. I saw that she smacked that guy and turned him into a puddle before I even watched the episode because I open up, I think it's like iFunny, and it's the first meme that pops up.
Is it the Cheeto hand?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
when
you
they're,
told
like,
me.
pass the controller and it's just Cheeto hand. It's that is. I am not into the gun. Like you guys have been watching Gundam and stuff like that. This is my first like Gundam that
Yeah.
I have really watched
While it's coming out.
while it's coming
Yeah.
out. And I was not expecting that. I love it. I love what they're doing with it. It's not my favorite part of the episode though.
No, it's not.
No,
My
I
favorite
think-
part is when
His father.
yeah.
He kills
That-
his own dad.
That is the best thing.
That is such a cool fucking thing.
Yeah, when Ghoul kills his father.
Like, because think about that character. He might be the most like interesting
character for sure.
Like
He started off as a Chad.
He started off as a Chad, has went to like this mining company,
Yeah.
and then he's out there trying to get somewhere,
Trying
and
to survive.
thinks he's getting shot at, ends up killing his own fucking father. His therapy bills are going to be so high.
No, because he's still the oldest son of the Jet Turret Corporation.
So now he has it.
Yeah.
No, because didn't they take him out? Didn't they?
Yeah, they swapped
they
him
swapped
from
him
It's
out.
being
also
there.
possible that when his father was looking for him, he changed some stuff around. We haven't seen anything.
Yeah,
yet.
we don't know yet.
But I don't care who you are because I'm a heartless robot too. You know. But when his father was like,
I'm glad you're alive. I've been looking for you.
Dude, that
Dude.
fucking moment is so goddamn good.
It is.
It is.
That whole episode was good.
It
Because like
honestly-
the episode prior to that, right?
Okay.
Suletta is like super like checking things off her list, making a group of friends laugh by telling a joke
Yeah.
and getting matching keychains with my best friend or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Mjorn comes back, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah, I hear you.
She comes back and could give fuck all about like Suletta. So it seems. Like
Sure,
she's hired
sure,
gardeners for
sure.
her greenhouse.
Yeah, yeah.
She's kind of ignoring her. It kind of skips forward. And finally Suletta is talking to her mom on the phone in the bathroom. She hears it.
Right.
And she starts like getting, and this is the final episode, she starts like getting mad at her for not talking to her and telling her that she needs her. And they had this wholesome moment where they reconcile and she says, tell me, like, if you want me to need you, you need to tell me that. And she's like, please rely on me. And she said, I will. And she starts giving a list of chores that she's going to give to Suletta. And then at the end of the episode, right, you have this moment where she's very quickly going to die. Like, obviously, if it wasn't for the fact that Suletta broke through that wall,
And said, splat.
Mjorn was going to
Slam
die
dunk.
with her father. That dude was going to kill the both of them.
100%.
And she was terrified. And old Suletta turns that man into a paste.
Man.
Boy.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not a shot in hell he survived.
No.
There's no way he's going to come back as a robot because there ain't a bit of him left.
He,
No,
he
there's an
turned
arm.
into the Galapagos.
I guess he could be a Mecha Frieza. He comes back. What if he's the main villain?
Oh,
No, there's an arm. I mean, hey, there was an arm.
That
If
is
you
true.
remember, after she slammed down,
yeah.
it flew by and slapped Mjorn in the face.
I think what made that, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think for me, like what made that so jarring, we had not really seen that type of violence except
in
for the prologue. The prologue,
Yeah.
you saw a little bit of shooting,
Yeah.
but that level of violence in that show, and I think that's really smart for them to be like, in the prologue, you get, this violence. I feel like they had the exact same scene in the end episode.
They did
too,
because
when they
of
were
all the
shooting.
shooting of the people, like basically getting back from
I
when.
feel like they replayed a scene
They
of that.
really did, but also, I feel like they built it up correctly because it was supposed to be a time of peace.
Yeah.
And you're seeing basically corporate corruption leading to this.
Yep.
And it's so well done.
I think that
the build-up is great.
I was gonna say that too, of like a buildup of a show, and while obviously, not every episode I was like fucking Gundam.
Also,
right?
it's super jarring though as well because you go from like school life that's
Yeah.
a little weird because you have Gundams.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also
You never see
everything
them in class either.
No,
They ain't
everything
learned
is
shit.
controlled by dueling.
Yeah.
That sounds reminiscent of Yu-Gi-Oh. And you've got this girl that just comes in, like this transfer student comes in,
Obviously, always.
beats the holder, becomes the president's
Fiance.
future daughter-in-law.
Sure.
And then she's got no social skills. Like I get
Zero.
you, I hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah, she's
Selena.
like the
Me.
farm life kid. I
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah.
And
But
then,
I don't think. But there's been characters like that. But I don't think. I think she's done well enough where it doesn't come off as like cringy and kind of dumb.
No.
No,
I
it
think it
actually
comes
comes
off
off
pretty
as
well.
pretty accurate.
Yeah.
And
Because,
then my thing is that they have this reconciling moment. She's about to get shot. Like Soletta's about to
Right.
get murdered by the people, and her mom kills them all. And
Yeah.
Soletta's about to have an absolute mental fucking breakdown.
Yeah.
She's like, "You killed them. Oh my god!" And her mom's like, "Look, you move forward, take 2.
Yeah.
You get 2. If you run, you get 1." And she explains to her why her killing those guys was her moving forward because she saved herself and her daughter. And then you get the paste scene.
Yeah.
And
she's like,
Soletta,
"Hello."
yeah, she's fucking happy as a clam stepping out of Ariel. And
This is what I want to talk to you guys about. Do you think that that's going to play in part 2 or season 2 or whatever they're going to call it when it comes back?
Oh,
Do
100%.
you think that her mental state, because do you think that she really understood what her mom was saying when she was killing the guys? Or do you think she's going to think that killing is not as bad as actual killing is?
I think that's what it's going to be.
I think it's
so,
going to
too.
be
because she's very naive.
Exactly.
so
I think as long as she sees it as
saving someone
killing
else.
to save someone close to her, there's no problem. And I don't think Mioran's going to see that at all.
What if she becomes like what's the kid you like?
Mikazuki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, that would be a twist, wouldn't it?
Mikazuki August.
Mikazuki August just comes. Oh, hang on a second. Boy, is Soletta just about to become heartless? Just about to become a guttural.
You got to think about it. She is in that mindset. Like you said, she's naive and stuff like that. And she believes that.
Also, her
killing-
mom's manipulative.
Exactly.
as
Dear God.
hell.
And I could easily see her being manipulated in her mind because she's not the sharpest crayon in the box. You know what I mean?
Well, it's also because, again, she was probably raised not around people, so
Exactly.
she doesn't have the social skills.
exactly.
Like,
And so I could totally see her being manipulated with the like politics of it all, and really being used
or like a soldier.
For
I mean, the
bad
other thing
things.
is Ariel, because she doesn't get any of the backlash from increasing her permit score in the Gundam.
Yeah.
Ariel is the most powerful mobile suit in that entire
Currently.
universe.
And I want to go back, and listeners, you can go back as well. Tristin said, I know exactly how this season's going to play out. She's going to come in super popular, powerful, lose it at the end of the season. She ain't lost Ariel.
She kind of
Not
did.
yet.
So what happened is, if you remember, she ended up, Ariel got very
That's
destroyed
right.
in that one duel, and then it came back with a new form
Yeah.
because it's got all that new stuff. So it's still technically, I was still technically right.
Kind of.
Kind of. Power
Half.
up.
Yeah. You did not witness, or you did not call the smackdown.
Now, if you would have said, oh,
She's gonna
by the
become a
end, she's going to be a
ruthless
murderer,
killer.
I would have been like, God damn, you're a psychic. What are
She's
the,
gonna be a
What are the numbers?
murderer.
What are the
Yeah,
numbers?
we need those lotto numbers now.
We need those numbers.
She's gonna be a murderer. That was a powerful scene when Mjoran called her a murderer.
It was dude,
Oh,
that
dude.
whole, like I said, that whole back half, the last 10 minutes.
And then it just cuts off. You don't get to see.
I love it.
Soletta's-
I love the way that ended, and I think it ended because, like I said, I don't know if they're going to call it season 2, but it's coming back very.
Yeah,
quickly.
it's coming back in, I think, this fall, actually.
Is it this fall?
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was like
April or
May.
something.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's fall. I could be wrong. Don't.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
if you know.
But I think it's coming back super quickly, relative. And I don't know.
As is all time.
I'm just so happy for me because I have been riding the Gundam this whole season, and I think it paid off.
Oh, yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
I think, that final episode of, I guess, the first part or whatever definitely had a huge payoff.
The reason I say that is because it got leaked. Their Blu-ray got leaked, and it's going to have 24 episodes. Now, I don't know if that means 24 episodes for the season
total?
1 or
Oh,
total.
That Blu-ray may be 24 episodes as in subbed and dubbed. That might be...
No, because you would just
No.
do the audio and the Blu-ray.
They don't do it that way anymore.
They've never done it that way.
Yeah, they have.
Well, they have.
Have
but
they?
Yeah.
It's usually if you got the sketch DVDs back in the day.
Oh, I got you.
You know what?
From Tim down the alley.
Yeah, the eBay specials.
I'm pretty sure they still do like a separate DVD for subbed and dubbed.
No, they don't.
Like a separate DVD completely, but not on the same like disc.
Yeah.
I think it's just audio that switches out. It only does it on like streaming services. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Maybe.
But
So 24 episodes. That could also just be season 1 because it's very unusual for
it to be that short.
that's what Rex said.
Yeah,
but I
it's
was
a-
like, dude, what if it's just a fucking
So
like
I don't see.
there hasn't been a Gundam that's been less than 48 episodes since Jesus. This
Also,
is a
and
long time.
I'm
Well, there are a few Gundams I haven't watched, like Thunderbolt
Yes,
and
but
stuff.
I'm gonna pause that while you think about that. Iron-Blooded Orphans did this. They got to the 12, 13 episode point. They took a break. They did the next 12 episodes, and that ended season 1.
right.
And then they came back with season 2.
Because they ended with 50, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what Rex said.
That's
He said it's probably going to
common.
be 50.
It's
all-
usually 48 to 50. MS 8th team is the only one I can think of that was like super short. It was 6 episodes.
I mean, but they have set up enough that I could see the fallout from the smack being the next 12 and then maybe setting something up for the next 24.
I would like to see this Mercury that they keep talking about.
And the lore in it is pretty strong.
Like,
so
yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's going to be 24. I just thought, man, what
If
if
they
fucking
did,
started
that's going to be
cruising?
That's gonna be a thick
hype
amount.
train, man.
Not only that, but that's gonna be a lot to digest in just 24
Because
episodes.
you got
Yeah,
to
that's
deal
what
with
I
the
said.
father and
But we don't know if he's dead.
He's alive. He's alive.
the father that exploded in the Gundam.
No, not that one. He's dead for
No,
sure. I'm talking about Mjorn's father.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
alive.
The president.
Yeah.
He only got shot once.
like
He's okay.
No, he had there was a fucking spike in his back.
Oh,
my
that's
guy.
what it was.
He was
Yeah.
impaled.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's fine.
It'll buff out.
She was holding him together with tape.
Hey, he'll live.
She literally pulled out a roll of tape and said, "I'm gonna fix you." And I'm like, "How is?"
Duct tape fixes everything,
Yeah, like-
Tristan.
I don't think it fixes internal bleeding, Peppers.
Flex Seal. Smack that bad boy on there. Let it roll, dude. Let it get it going. Hole in a boat. Flex Seal. I love that commercial. That dude's just like, bah.
Fixed.
It doesn't work. I mean,
No,
it might
it-
work.
it
I
do-
don't know.
it does not
There ain't no way. But yeah, like her father, her mother, Celeste's mother, the dude that killed his own dad. They have a lot
Yeah,
to cover.
I really wish they focus on him.
Not only that, like the Earthians and then
And also the guy
witch-
that had the clones.
I bet.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
that had the clones.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
guy that had the fucking clones, man. I'm waiting for that to come into
That's gonna be a huge point because after her killing the dude in front of Mjorn and Mjorn calling her a murderer, he's gonna continue to show her kindness and she's gonna start to be in his camp because you got to remember, Pell Industries still wants
And Twister.
Yeah.
And Twister.
Pell
That's-
Industries still wants the access to all the data from Ariel.
We can all agree, like to kind of like start wrapping up the Gundam talk because we got more to talk about.
Yeah,
but,
there's a
but,
lot.
But to wrap it up, 100% we all agree she's gonna get turned.
Well, I think she's
Eh.
going to be manipulated by multiple
I mean,
sides.
she's gonna turn back,
Yeah.
but she's going to turn.
She's going to. She's going to have
working
her
for the wrong
Hey,
people.
she's going to have a villain arc for sure.
Yeah.
I 100% see that.
And honestly, she probably won't even know.
Anti-hero arc.
Like,
Yeah.
She'll just be like,
Huh.
I'm doing good, right?
It'll
She's
be-
like stabbing people.
No,
I'm good,
you're
right?
like, yeah, you get another banana sticker. Here
Yeah,
you go.
She's going to have an anti-hero arc.
Oh, for sure, that she doesn't even know about.
Yeah, she's going to be like, that happened?
Weird.
And it's all going to stop because Mjorn's going to be like, I'm sorry for what I said to you. I love you. And then we're going to get it. It's going to be a, fuck me.
Yuri?
Yuri. Not a Yuri.
Ooh, no.
What are you looking
where it's girl on girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's Yuri, bud.
Is that Yuri?
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought Yuri was dude on dude.
Yeah.
That's Yaoi, bud.
Yowie.
Yuri on
Yuri.
ice is confusing you.
Yeah, it
Yuri is yeah, come on, folks.
He right.
I know the terminology.
He right.
I hear you, but hey,
It's gonna
ooh,
be.
fair enough.
That's when we're gonna be like, because I thought in that moment when they were hugging, I was like, oh, this confirms it.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
thought
be together.
for sure.
It's happening.
I was like, haha.
And then
then
she
murder.
turned a man into a puddle. And
To
now I'm
save
like,
her.
hold up.
Okay, I don't think I'd ever, like, if someone just turned someone into a puddle to save my life, I wouldn't be like, Murder?
No, I'd be like,
I'd be like,
you are the greatest. Yeah.
Good job.
Hey,
You wanna
good
know
job,
why?
you.
You want to know why? They just turn that man to a puddle. They will do a lot of things. I don't trust them. Like if you say murder or wrong, she's like, oh really?
Turned you into a puddle.
I love puddles.
Oh.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
I just realized.
Because they're in space.
I hate it here.
This guy.
So
this guy gets it.
I noticed
this 8
something.
p.m.'s working for you,
It
buddy.
does.
Is
It
it?
does. I mean, I am on medication for my spine and stuff. So
Yeah,
woo.
prescription.
It's prescription.
Yeah.
Okay, so Peppers, I noticed something when I was talking about. I said, "Hey, come in close, and you zoomed in on my face.
I did it in the first episode too.
Did you?
No, because you all for some reason every episode so far that we've done a video, you're like, listen to me, listen.
Yeah, you have had that
Listen
moment.
to the words coming out of my
me
mouth.
out. So-
Watch Witch from Mercury.
Hell yeah.
It's so good.
It's now that like fall season's over and stuff, I can easily say that's my favorite anime of the season.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because Blue Lock is amazing, but
I'm not caught up.
Blue Lock is amazing,
But it's not-
but it's just because it's so well executed.
yeah.
I think Gundam went in routes since I have never really watched a Gundam. Now again, Gundam fans could be like, "Oh, we've seen this."
How
before.
caught up are you on Blue Lock? Like, did you get to episode 12 or 14?
I'm on episode 8.
What's the last thing that happened?
I can't remember.
He got his puzzle piece though, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. Well, here's the thing. I'm also reading the manga, so I don't know
Oh,
where that
gotcha,
that
gotcha. Divide is?
Yeah, I don't. It's all blurred in.
I was
Okay, well,
looking at
I
my
just want to
verb.
know, for Blue Lock, do you like it better than Haikyuu?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Fucking no,
I'm
dude.
sorry, but Haikyuu is just so much. It's so well done. It's still, to me, the top of fucking
people-
sports anime.
Come in close. Come in close. Let me tell you. Haikyuu. That's right. I'm taking your thing, Tristan.
Whoa!
Haikyuu.
That's my thing.
Haikyuu is probably in my top 5 mangas of all time. Top 10, definitely.
Okay, I don't know about mangas, but as far as anime, that anime is
Well,
clean.
anime too. I just meant top like series.
Now, if we go manga, Slam Dunk might be above it.
I've never read it. I don't know.
I've started and I really
Ooh.
am enjoying
Okay,
it.
fair enough.
Because I finally have all of Slam Dunk boys. I got it.
Yay. I'm definitely gonna check it out
you
from the
guys
library.
can't see this right now,
But my room's full of manga.
but he's finally put all of the manga on the shelves that he hung up on these two sides of us. I mean, they go all the way down the wall.
Hey, guess what? We have video now. Here's B-roll.
Nice.
Hey, that's
Good job,
fair.
bud.
Yeah,
That's
and
fair.
now we can talk over the B-roll. Like, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
He's got banana fish. That's crazy.
It's great, right?
He's
Yeah.
missing volume 1.
No, he's got it.
No,
Oh,
I got it.
I thought that you were missing volume 1.
It came in another box eventually. Yeah.
Oh my God! Look, he separated his Naruto's. Who would do that?
A guy that wasn't
wow.
planning to put it on the shelf.
Wow, this
But I was like,
fucking
hey,
monster.
it fits almost perfect. I just had to move one Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah.
volume to
I mean,
make
just
it fit.
look at how color coordinated
Yeah,
it is.
it's-
though.
That's
Everything is nice.
I literally do. Okay.
Aside from the fact that you have Naruto 2,
Yeah, and
Assassin's
Naruto 3.
Classroom, Naruto 3 sideways, not even in the right orientation.
Well,
over
that's
here.
because I haven't cleaned out the
And then behind
models.
us, up here, you have Bleach 3. Over there,
Bleach 1.
you have Bleach 1.
Way too close to My Hero Academia for my liking.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just
way
because
too close.
it's just because it's Shonen Jump titles.
I understand.
Like from
close.
Hunter x Hunter to
Hey,
My Hero.
whoa, that
it's
box
Shonen
set one
Jump.
of My Hero is the only good part of My Hero.
It's peak My Hero.
Yeah.
It
If you're gonna experience My Hero,
Box set
that
1.
stuff.
It's before
But-
they decide not
Yeah,
to take risks.
Exactly. But yeah, Haikyuu. Fuck, dude.
so good.
Haikyuu is. I've been reading through the manga again because I have all of it,
Yeah.
and I'm like volume 10 or something. Maybe like into season 1. No, into season 2. I mean, the emotions still hit.
Yeah.
I think those characters
Fly
and
high.
that story. Fly high. high. It's fucking dude. Fuck, man. I almost cry a
Hey,
lot
buddy.
during Haikyuu.
Hey, buddy. You guys can come in close for this. Peppers, we have something to tell you.
Oh
Uh-oh.
God, what?
Don't quit your day job.
Don't quit my day job.
Not for singing.
Oh, okay. fair. I was like, is this an intervention? Fucking got him.
Oh, also, just for people that are fans of older anime, apparently they're making a City Hunter movie that's coming out this year.
I don't even know what City Hunter is.
I've seen this thing.
City Hunter's pretty cool.
It's old.
It's
as shit.
80s.
Yeah, it's old as hell.
Yeah, like I grew up watching some. Okay, I need to know if anyone else has had this experience in their life.
Weren't you guys born in the late 80s?
Negative.
Yeah, I was born at the very end of the 80s. He was not.
I'm not, motherfucker.
But no, I watched it.
90s.
You just called him old as hell.
Yeah. I wasn't born in the 80s.
Yeah, he was in the 90s.
Fuck the 80s. Why is that? I wasn't there.
Thanks, man. But anyways,
Can we take a minute, right, at the diversity here? We got the end of the 80s. We have the
beginning of
the
the
very first year of the 90s, and then we have like the middle of the end.
Weird
of the
fucking dig, man. But yeah, okay.
the very beginning,
The fucking very beginning.
before the dawn of time.
Barely in the 90s. This man was out here.
He was 10 years old during Y2K, probably in a basement waiting for the planes to fall.
Dude,
No, I was shooting fireworks.
Yeah, I didn't give a
like
fuck.
everyone
I
else.
didn't give a fuck, man. I'm 10.
I was 4. I gave less fucks.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you definitely didn't get no fuck.
I think I was sleeping. I was taking a nap.
You're like, nap time.
If I don't wake up,
It
oh
is
well.
what it is.
Okay.
You don't know. But yeah,
So I gotta know if any other anime fan has ever had this experience, because growing up, so we didn't have streaming services, obviously.
Obviously.
Really?
So yes.
We barely had internet.
So when I was about
Barely.
I think 9 or so, my dad finally got like satellite TV. So we got anime channels. And I was like, sick. But the thing is, when you have satellite TV, it's not like you can go back and see what anime was. And we had it on some random channel, and there's this anime where a dude, I only saw this one scene. I still do not know what.
Dude, I saw something like that on the so Sci-Fi used to play anime
Yeah.
late at night. I saw a scene from an episode on that.
stuck with me.
And I've been trying to find
Find it
that
the rest of my
anime
life.
for
Okay,
my
I'm
whole
not
life.
the only one. So okay, this scene. If someone knows what this is, please tell me. It's not a funny thing.
This is so serious.
It's very serious. So
I understand your pain, my brother.
I've been wondering my whole life. So basically, this guy is in a fight and he's getting his ass kicked. It's like a magical kind of anime. Anyways, he's getting his ass kicked. He rips off his own goddamn arm and like sacrifices it to do some kind of magic like instantly and destroys the other dude. Do not know what this is, but I want to watch it.
You know your job.
Find it.
Find it.
or
Find it, Internet.
Spotify listeners,
put it in
try
the comments.
comment on an Instagram post or
Do something.
fucking email.
Yeah.
Like it was
Fucking
like
send a mail.
it was about the age of Ninja Scroll is what I'm assuming, but I don't know what it was.
But not Ninja Scroll.
Yeah, I don't think it was. Like I've looked so far.
I understand his pain so hard.
I'm
Do you think every
brother.
brother.
comment down below? Is every anime fan? Do you always have that? I don't. But like that one scene. Like, let us know your scene. Maybe
I
we
mean,
know.
there's
Maybe
also
we'll help.
animes that happens though. Like I remember after rewatching Cowboy Bebop when internet became a thing.
Yeah.
I found like because of how good Spike Spiegel's voice is, I found other things that he voice acted in.
Jason Bloom, isn't it?
No, Jeff Bloom. No, that's not right. It's something.
Steve Bloom.
Stephen Bloom. Yes, we got to it.
We got
Anyways,
from Jeff to Steven.
yeah, I don't know how, but I looked for other things he voice acted in because I liked dubbed back then.
Yeah. I still like dub now.
Yeah, I do too if it's good.
Yeah.
But
I care.
so I found this
Good,
other
bad.
anime where basically it's about a crime that happened where they stole a bunch of gold and this dude just shows up in the town and like basically is putting together this mystery
Yeah.
of where the gold ended up. And he's voiced by Stephen Bloom. That's the only things that I know about it. I watched the whole damn thing. And I don't know what the title is.
Internet, you know.
Search for it.
This is your job.
This is really why Rex wanted
Yeah,
to do
this
this podcast.
is why I made the pod. No,
Like, my final game plan. I've moved. Checkmate, motherfuckers.
We've gotten to YouTube. The algorithm will take us somewhere, and someone
Take
will
us
know.
somewhere. Please, he needs
the
to know.
weebs will help me.
He needs to know.
The army.
Oh, shit, dude. I mean, maybe they will. I hope they do.
I
have
can't wait
hopes.
to get caught up on Blue Lock. Probably looking at some obscure.
I got back into Blue Lock. So there, I had a
Anime.
moment of falling out with it because
I
the
know
extreme
exactly.
unsportsmanship of it.
You killed him. He's dying.
We've had this conversation, Rex. I think it's a good character moment for that character.
I think by the end of it, yes, because they show his past and as to why he did that,
Right.
it makes sense.
I think
But-
before I even knew the past,
No,
I thought that.
I fucking hated it. I was so mad. I was like, I would have killed him before he even made it to the stage.
We talked about this scene when it first happened. When we were in a Discord call, me and him, and we went on for like
I was
20
heated.
minutes. Like we were battling back and forth because I think it's a great character.
I don't know
moment for
why you don't hook the roadcaster up to some of these Discord calls.
I
when you-
should. I
and then
just
just
don't. Just have
record
it,
them.
like,
that.
shorts.
Have it, yeah.
Yeah.
We've thought about doing that. We have a lot
Because
of
then,
plans.
I mean, hey, those could be like extra episodes for, I don't know, a Patreon that might come out in the future. I don't know when in the
Yeah.
future, but in the future.
if we have enough people
Yeah,
interested.
yeah. If we can think, it's less people interested. I would hate to personally like ask people like give us $2 or whatever it is, and not have content that's worth it.
That's true.
That's
the funny thing is that like we could also like for like the OGs, the OG of the OGs.
Yeah, the RB employee.
Yeah. Like we could have like a free tier and like we could have a certain number of slots for that. And then those people get locked in at free.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, as time goes on, they get all of the benefits because they were with us from the beginning.
That's true.
The dawn of time.
It's all about getting better. But yeah, I mean, we were not even gonna like until the content. I want to make good content for stuff like that.
True. I mean, we're still working on our quality.
Rambling, fucking me and Rex arguing back and forth to the.
That would be hilarious for someone to listen to.
What's his name, like Kuon or something?
I can't remember, but I just remember like we were so polar opposites. For us to be so similar that you know,
I think it's because I played soccer a little bit. I was just like,
I hear you.
I'm so bad.
You felt personally attacked.
I felt attacked.
I looked at it from a story perspective, and I was like, that's so fucking cool. And I love that match. Like, when it, I'm trying not to spoil it for Tristan stuff, but like, for that match to turn like
the way
that.
It did.
Yeah,
the match that was after that is when I was like, okay.
Yeah,
I'm back on board.
I'm back on board.
The last thing I saw was he unlocked his legs.
Oh, okay, the redheaded.
Oh, so you're like episode 7? No,
I think I'm done with 7 and I'm on 8.
Yeah.
So like that's where I'm at. I'm a little behind.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
Blue
looks good.
It's good. What else have we been watching this I guess winter season, fall season?
Well,
yeah. I tried an episode. I tried an anime. Rex has watched a little bit of it, and we can talk about it. I don't know if you have. Bocchi.
Oh yeah, Bocchi the Rock. I watched all but like 2 episodes.
I've watched 15 minutes of it, the first episode.
It wasn't for you.
Here's the thing. Let me defend myself because this is a big anime. People love it right now.
Yeah, it's honestly really good.
And Rex actually, we talked about it, and he made me realize why, it might not be for me, but I'm gonna give it another shot. Because I think it's really gonna mean something to people.
That thing I won't do for JoJo's. I hear
Exactly.
you. You're a bigger man than me.
Yeah, because I actually think this
another shot.
I think this anime is going to really connect with people.
It does.
And it does for Rex. It is about this young girl that's in middle
she's
school?
going into high school, but it starts off when she's still in middle school.
Got it. Yeah. And she wants to make friends, and she thinks like to make friends, she's gonna like pick up a guitar, kind of.
So her issue is she doesn't know how to like actually approach people. So to find a way to make people approach her instead, because she's overly anxious about every human contact, she ended up watching an interview where a very popular rock band, one of the guys was like, "No, in high school I was actually like by myself most of the time, like just in like talking to people." And she related, so she was like, maybe I can do that and then I'll become popular.
I want to start a band and have bandmates, and it really seems like, at least from the first episode that I watched, I've only watched the first episode, is she's very overthinking, anxious,
everything,
anxiety, and that has affected her personal, like she cannot have personal relationships because she literally freaks out. She's like, I said the wrong thing. And
basically, if you're
very comedic too.
It is.
Like the art style changes. It's very like Psychic K
and they use like crazy imagery to like, if someone's vomiting, they'll use like scenes of like a dam busting open or something.
They do that kind of stuff.
Very good. But also, if you're a person that's ever had like, say you're by yourself and you want to go shopping for something, but it's a shop that you're like, I don't know if I can carry this by myself. Like,
whatever.
If you're one of those people that's like overly anxious about every little thing, you'll relate super hard.
Yeah, that's what Rex made me like, okay, I should really give this another shot, because people that have anxiety and stuff, I feel like are really going to connect with this character.
Yeah, especially I feel like younger people will.
And it's funny because for it to be played, like Rex was saying, in a comedic way, I think it's really going to tackle, again, don't know, from what we talked about, I think it's really going to tackle some heavy topics.
It does to a degree, but also if you follow any kind of Japanese musicians, like what is it, Kung Fu Generation? No, that's not it. I can't think of the name now. It makes a bunch of references to a bunch of Japanese bands. It's actually really cool. So
that's cool.
It does a lot.
Like I said, I'm gonna give it another shot because I think it can be a very cool anime. I feel like it's trying to be the Odd Taxi of this year.
Hey, if it succeeds, Peppers will be on board.
Maybe.
Like a different story. What I mean, not the same.
Yeah, no, not
Because
the.
Odd Taxi was trying to be the Quentin Tarantino of anime, and I think it nailed it.
It nailed it.
But even with the it nailed it, dude. It nailed it.
Yeah,
it fucking killed
that
it.
coffin's closed.
Dude, Odd Taxi is a fucking special anime. I'm a little nervous for what's coming. They're making another season of fucking Ranking of Kings.
I'm not. Well,
I'm nervous. They should have left that shit alone.
yeah, I kind of agree. Actually,
Yeah.
now
I think that
about
their
it.
source material allows.
It kept going. No,
Yeah.
it kept going. What I'm saying is it should have left it alone. That's what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. And Ranking of Kings could have been a good one-season anime. I hope it's still great. I love Ranking of Kings. I think Ranking of Kings is fucking special. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous.
I'm
I'm
sad.
scared.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
So I think it's the last episode. I ended up talking about buddy daddies or whatever.
You did.
You did.
Okay, yeah, a little bit wrong about how they came into having a child and buddy daddies.
Okay.
So I thought it was like his bastard child from him like sleeping around.
Oh, okay.
Not the case.
Oh God, he's married.
No.
Oh, okay.
I do think he has some kind of like family thing because there's some stuff that goes on.
Uh-huh.
But no, their first assassination job, the kid was there to find her dad that's like a head of the mafia that they assassinated.
Oh no.
So the kid no longer has a father.
Oh.
So they're just like, oh crap, what do we do with this kid?
Yeah.
And they're trying to, keep doing work, doing the John Wick jobs. Of
That's what they
life,
gotta do.
And a kid is causing them some problems.
Is it still a good show?
Yeah, it is. Like if someone likes Spy X Family, they'd probably be like,
Is it like this? Is it like if Spy X Family like wasn't family friendly?
Yeah. Do you feel like it's got more like a little bit of an edge? Because
no,
Spy Family is wholesome.
It's still
That's what it is.
It's still pretty wholesome. Like
Oh.
it does.
I mean, I could get
it
behind
does have
it.
a lot more blood and stuff.
But if
because
Spy X Family was like fuck it, like can we get a Your Side story?
that would be nice.
Let me tell you what I would do for that.
Just give me a movie.
If I had the money, I would finance it myself. I'd be like, yeah,
Mr. Beast.
it's coming. The Spy Family movie.
Yeah, movie. I saw that. But
I don't know what it's gonna be.
yeah,
about.
so I was a little bit
Maybe
wrong.
it's a Your movie.
Could you imagine?
That would be amazing.
Just like her. Okay.
I'm still waiting on the day that they
Come in close. If the
accidentally
manga
find
for
out.
Spy X Family ever sees this, I need you to know. I need you to write a side story to be produced in movie format that details Yor's younger life as she gets inducted into the Brotherhood of Assassins that she's in. I can't remember what it's called at this pressing moment.
Yeah.
But I want to see her early jobs, and I want to see her life up until meeting Lloyd.
I would watch it. I mean,
I would watch the
I
fuck
would
out of
read
that.
it. I would read it. I would watch it.
I'd
whatever you
also
wanna
watch
do
a
it.
Lloyd side story where
Oh.
you saw like
him growing up after being that would be amazing.
yeah.
I would not read a Anya side
Nope.
story. She's good as like
A
she's
side character, but the
she is
episodes
good.
that focus on her, I'm just
Right.
like, you lost me.
Yor and Lloyd are the more interesting characters to
For
me.
sure. As far as stories concerned.
Anya's
Correct.
great with
She's great in the show.
hey,
Like, she's great.
she's
for the
great
series.
with Bond.
Well, yes.
Their dynamic is what makes it so much better.
Yeah.
If Bond wasn't there, I'd
hey,
be sad.
you want a hot take? Come in close. I'm taking.
Or are you going to say Bond is better than...
Bond is a better character than Anya.
Boy, that is a hot take.
I said
They're
what I
gonna come
said.
for Pepper's
I
neck.
said what I said.
They're coming for your throat.
Hey, I don't care. I ride with Bond.
You know, it's so wild because while we had that
He doesn't even like dogs.
that
I don't
short
even like dogs. So I'm
that
like-
short break that you guys won't see.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the wonderful power of editing.
But you bringing attention to it really helps.
Yeah,
I need to.
That way the cut can be as dirty as possible.
Yeah.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We can be a little lazy with that one.
I love dirty cuts, man. They're my favorite. I come in hot. I like,
Getting infected.
Good God Almighty.
You can tell it's late.
Yeah, it's real late.
hepatitis C. That's how I like.
Woo! So I was going through and I realized I may subscribe to too many apps to watch anime.
You think? Okay, you got Verb.
I have Verb, which is
High Dive.
I have Crunchyroll technically,
Yeah.
which High Dive used to be part of that, but then they went off and did their own
You
thing.
got Funimation.
I get that through Crunchyroll now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have. Funimation.
Almost all of Funimation's. No, I think about around
Yeah,
now.
I don't know if you get a login. I just know that they have transferred a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say because I know Dragonball Super. I think you still have to go to Funimation.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
If
It's
you
on.
want the dub.
It's on Hulu.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Hey, you know what I got to do? Go to my shelf because I got that box set.
True.
Steelbooks.
So
Very
I
good.
have Crunchyroll. I have High Dive. I have Hulu, Netflix. For a while, I also had Funimation, but I stopped that subscription.
I don't think Netflix and Hulu
count as an
consist.
anime.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I will say.
I would have had those
but
probably regardless.
if I'm not playing video games, I'm watching anime or reading the.
Yeah, when's the last time you watched an actual movie on one of those?
A
Bullet Train?
No. I watched, and you guys are gonna make fun of me. But I really like this movie. I watched Hustle with Adam Sandler. It's a drama.
I haven't seen that
It's
one.
very good. It's on Netflix.
Is it one of his newer ones?
It's his newest movie.
I was
Okay,
supposed to
I was
watch
about to say.
Ponyo last night on
Oh.
HBO Max, but then I got very tired after making dinner and we went to sleep.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the last movie I watched. I think it's great. It's a basketball thing.
Because Sarah
Okay.
likes the Gibbles films.
I
so-
mean, some of them are very good. I'm not going to say all of them.
What,
Gibbles?
Gibbles?
Gibbles has a little bit of a problem of
Listen.
keeping the story going.
Listen, let me tell you, as a man that loves Miyazaki,
Yeah.
I live with Rex. I've said this multiple times, and he warned me. He said, "Don't do it.
Yeah, I was
don't
like,
do it." I said, "No. I have this box set. I'm going in order." I have not finished the Gibbles movies.
Yeah. You
I haven't even gotten to like the ones.
the good ones. You have not. You haven't seen Princess Mononoke. You haven't seen Ponyo. You haven't seen. Wait, did you watch Howl's Moving Castle?
I stopped it. I think the last one I watched in order, I think, was Kiki's Delivery Service.
Dude, what the hell?
I
I mean, that's a
Christ.
decent
I
one.
didn't mind it.
Yeah, that's a decent one.
I watched Lupin the Third.
I
liked it.
I like Lupin the Third.
I did not like My Neighbor Totoro.
No one did.
I don't like that movie.
Now I will say
the only reason
Cat
they
Bus.
came out with that movie
It's Cat Bus.
was specifically so that Studio Ghibli could have a mascot.
Yeah.
you're not wrong. Also, it was just for the kids.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
we
not
are
the
not
right age.
we are not the audience.
It's the same
Because-
way I give the like Harry Potter movies a pass up to a certain point.
Yeah.
I'm not the age. I understand.
Now the last two, you got me.
You got me.
Yeah, the filming's just so good.
Yeah. I think Order of the Phoenix forward, Harry Potter's good. Half-Blood Prince, great.
Yeah, that's a great film.
But the original Harry Potter movies, I
Mm-hmm.
was 21-year-old man when I watched those movies.
And they were
They were not good.
Dude, I watched them in my teens. I knew they were not
They
good.
were not good movies.
all of this bordering on the fact that Pepper said, I don't think those count. If I'm not watching anime, playing video games, or reading something from the ever-growing, not
And
glowing.
glowing. You know
and
what?
Glowing.
Yeah, it
glows.
Hey, I've got electricity now. Hey.
I'm proud of you. You finally did it.
He paid his bill. Yes.
No, the horse, the destruction was
yeah.
somewhat averted. I am using those services to watch anime.
But what I'm saying is you would have Netflix or Hulu if you didn't watch
Not
anime.
necessarily.
You would have one of those.
I might have Hulu.
I mean,
but
yeah, because if you didn't watch anime, you'd have a different hobby, like a different thing that you like to
Yeah.
watch.
Or you would watch a show.
Unless
Yeah.
you were like hot sports.
That is me on the phone. Okay, so guys, coming close again. So this one's out of work. It's sad. So most of my days, and I'm looking at you, Matthew, because if you ever watch this, right? If
Hold on, wait. Matthew, come in close. Dude, what's up, man? I hear you watch Attack on Titan.
All of it.
You want to come on the pod?
And he's
Let him know. You got my number too. Hey, man.
he's like 50 episodes into Super.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, wait. I'm about to blow Tristan's mind. Get away from me. Back up. Back up.
Wow.
Now I'm gonna
Now
come
come
in
back in. I'm gonna make this a living nightmare for Peppers.
I'm really laughing now, but when I edit this, I'm gonna be so pissed.
He's gonna be so mad. So I forgot where I was going with this.
You can tell it's late.
Back away,
folks.
back away, back away.
Get out! Get out! Get
What
out!
was I saying?
I have no
Something
idea.
about Nolte. You were like, you went
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah. Come back in. So I'll be on the phone, and I'll be on the phone with Matthew. You, if you ever watch this YouTube video, I hope you do. And Mason, and they will be on the phone, and they will be talking about sports, and I will chime in every like 4 minutes and go, "Ha, sports," or "Yeah, sports."
I'm so proud of you.
And I'll do it. They're so unbothered by it. There's not a break in the conversation. Okay, you can back away now. There's no break in the conversation.
That's what all of this was about.
This is what's the sports. This is what happened.
Is that like Kuroko no Basque?
Yeah.
I'm crying right now at my computer, sad
because
of sports. Fuck sports is what I'm saying.
No. So
no, I'm
because
saying
I don't have Rex to like talk to about like stuff anymore
Yeah.
because like he's in immense pain and
I'm usually passed out
suffering.
half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or doped up and unconscious.
I hear you.
Understandable. I mean, really.
The medicine I have
100%.
now does make me like super sleepy, and it's kind of a problem.
Did they give you the muscle relaxers?
I
again?
know it's not a muscle relaxer. It's like actually for the medicine is made for controlling seizures and nerve pain.
Neat.
So it works for me, but I
Cool.
still have a bunch of pain because it says it takes like over a week just to start working.
Nice.
And I'm like, neat. Well, I'm sleepy now though.
So I will be on the phone with them, and I was talking to Matthew, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm like 40 something episodes into Super, and like he started Super like a week ago."
This man is built different.
And he's already at like the Goku Black arc. Like on Thursday, he was at the start.
I'm coming close. I'm sorry. Back away.
Future
We
Trunks.
had this whole conversation, and he's like, "It's nostalgia. I love it." And
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So this is where I'm actually bringing this back to part of the reason why we record this podcast.
Sure.
For anime.
Yeah.
We just got real unraveled because it's late.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Long day.
It made me realize that they're really like nostalgia for like Dragon Ball because like we've all collectively agreed it's not great.
No.
He thinks it is. He thinks it's better than Attack on Titan.
No, they're coming close. What?
He thinks it's better than AOT. He thinks that he would like Super over Jujutsu Kaisen.
No.
That's what he said.
Buddy.
Did Toto? No. The
here,
clap would clap it.
Not the clap. Not the clap.
The clap.
The clap. Yeah.
You got it.
No.
And now Peppers has to edit in a scene of Toto doing
No,
the clap right
I'm not
there.
doing that. We're gonna get demonetized.
Or like we're
We
not
don't even
monetized
monetize it in the
now.
first place. But we
If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, we might be.
Maybe
Someday.
one day.
No, but here's the thing: is
He says that like because he used to watch Dragon Ball growing up, he doesn't think that he's you when you first started.
yeah, you remember the D hole.
I remember the D hole for
But
sure.
you had to crawl out. There was a time, Peppers, when
you
would-
also didn't experience Attack on Titan before going into the D hole.
That's right. I jumped into.
he literally had watched Dragon Ball Z all the way through, then AOT, now Super.
Hear me out. I have a shelf dedicated.
Oh, I know, to the
Dragon
D
Ball.
hole.
Yeah, to the D hole. And I'll sit
That's
here.
a throwback.
Yeah.
It
The
is.
D hole.
The old D hole.
I mean,
That's a season
It was,
one
it was
throwback.
originally the Z hole before a
Someone-
special someone.
Yeah, a very special someone. Love her to death.
Lovely lady.
Autumn.
Oh,
She's the one that accidentally like called it the D hole, and ever
we just,
since it's
we
stuck.
just rolled with it.
hey on, cut it close.
No, we're done. It's already going to be a nightmare enough.
That's my point.
I hear you. It's because I made fun of the electricity
Yep.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Son of a bitch.
he's doing this on purpose.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I do it for the comedy. I understand. I
For the
respect it.
content.
For the content.
I do it for the content, and I want to make your life miserable after you made a jab at me.
Wow.
For my plight.
That's
I
true.
couldn't even.
Fair. That's fair enough. Fair play. Fair
Yeah,
play.
you didn't see us pouring a pitcher of water a
Yeah.
few weeks prior.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about how it's nice to have running water.
But I'll be honest with you, if you did,
It would have been great.
hilarious.
It would have been hilarious. But you know what? I was like, buddy, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, you have empathy. I'm a sociopath.
You've told me you have empathy.
I know, I do. And that's why I have empathy for Nolte. Because you're right. I think that, like, because definitely me. The whole reason we started this podcast was really Dragon Ball Super and My Hero.
Yeah.
Like, me getting back into anime. Like,
Okay,
if
that's
you
how
go all
that's
the
how
way
we led
back.
up to it. But
Right,
it's-
right.
The prologue
Right.
Yeah.
to Anime Unraveled.
Not the actual reason that we did, but what got me into anime,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. So I totally understand where he's coming from. And like I said, I have a whole shelf devoted to it. I actually, for as much shit as I talk about Dragon Ball, I'll always hold a special place for Dragon
Same.
Ball anytime.
I mean, I think anyone would.
And that's just the way it is. But Nolte, you have to understand. And you're a smart guy. Very smart guy. You're fucking crazy.
So here's the thing.
Fucking crazy.
You, Peppers, buddy. Coming close.
Dear God.
All right, now he's in this shot and his shot. Neat. So, buddy.
Yeah.
There was a time when you didn't think anything would beat Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I remember those
Let
days.
me go back. Yeah, you're right. It's true.
So Peppers. Nolte is in his beginning. He's in his training
He's in
arc.
his cocoon.
He's in his training arc.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
And eventually he's going to realize that Super is Akira Toriyama screaming for help from the chain desk.
And I guess that's what it is too, is like Super to me now, having like years at this point, I guess, because I watched it when it's coming out, so years at this point.
And how are they, like, how they're going to...
Like the what's it called?
Continuity?
No. What's the Tournament of
Hindsight?
Power?
Yeah.
Tournament of Power is what I was looking for.
The high point of all of Super. Thus far.
And that's what I'm saying. It has one good arc. It's Tournament of Power. Truthfully.
He hasn't even gotten to that yet.
Because if you think about it, if you want like the good version of the first arc, watch the movies.
True.
Yeah.
And then you skip Goku Black and the Future Trunks arc. You just skip that.
Just
you don't need that. That's trash.
He likes Future Trunks.
I like Future Trunks and Z.
I know. Yeah. Well,
Future Trunks and Z. Because I have.
Well, that's because he comes in, he turns Frieza into sashimi, and then he fucking does his thing.
He is the best entrance of a Dragon Ball Z character
for sure.
ever,
Of all time.
point blank. And I will back up a little bit about it. Is I do think, thinking back, because I've been thinking about Dragon Ball Z a lot lately for some other stuff. But
Go back down the deal.
maybe. But I think his relationship with Vegeta in the Cell arc and stuff was very, very good.
It was great.
With the long hair that come out of them in the hyperbolic time chamber. Great. Future Trunks has no character anything in
Super.
Yeah, he has the one, if you know you watched it and stuff, he has the one move at the end.
Oh, yeah, with the spirit sword.
Yeah. That's what he got.
Yeah, pretty
He's basically Kuwabara. I got you.
Like, honestly, they could tell the Goku Black, Zamatsu,
Yeah.
Zimatsu,
Whatever it is.
whatever, story without even including Future Trunks.
So it's
But
really
then we
funny to
wouldn't
me
have the
because I
dub.
had to explain to him. Then we wouldn't have the what?
the dub moment.
Don't shoot!
Oh, yeah, he's not black.
I
Oh,
cannot
God.
believe that passed.
That
Dude,
blows
how
my
that
mind.
made it through American censorship, I will never
It's
understand.
crazy. But
Funimation, you got some explaining to
you have
do.
a lot of
A lot.
explaining to do.
So the funny thing is we were talking about all of this, and he goes, "Yeah, I don't understand. When does this take place from that episode at the end of Z where they do the tournament and he meets the kid talking about Oob?"
Nolte asked you this?
Yes.
Did you
And
say,
I looked at him
brother?
and I said, "Buddy," I said, "Toriyama said all of this happens in like the 3 years after Majin Buu, but before that section." And he goes, "No." And I said, "Yeah." I was like, "He's going to tie it all together."
Allegedly.
Somehow.
Fucking somehow. This is the busiest
Go-
the Z fighters have ever been in 3
Goku's
years.
literally gonna find actual God and just be like, "Can I be weak so I can like, struggle a little? I'm too strong now."
Yeah.
I mean, I yeah, when you really start to think about like that last little bit of Z and all this takes place in 3 years.
It's like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, it's like a little, or maybe 6. It might be 6.
Pan is entering the junior tournament.
That's true. So it's got to be, yeah.
She's still a young kid.
Yeah. So that is some fucking busy years. They got something to go on every month. Every month is happening.
Every other week.
Every other week.
Every
is
other
booked.
week. They literally have a villain of the week.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, but it's like you said. I'm perfect case scenario.
That's
makes sense.
I wanted to bring it in. Bring that to point is that Matthew's telling me all this, and I'm like, oh, I remember when Peppers was like this. I was like, Peppers, there was a time when I said there's titties in this, and you said I'm not gonna watch it, and now I say there's titties in this. You said, well, hold up.
Hold on a minute. Wait a minute.
Maybe.
Hey, maybe.
Does she have step on me energy?
Yeah. I've learned some things about
This
you
is the
because of
question.
this. Like, if she's not going to tie you up and step on you, you might not be about
Listen.
it. But, like, if she is, you're going to be like, hang on.
Listen.
Which is why I don't understand. I think if you went back and watched Prison School, you'd probably be interested.
Here's the
No.
thing. Here's the
So
thing.
prison school does it in a weird way. It's for the comedic value.
I'll be honest with you. It's late night. It's Anime Unraveled after dark. I'll answer your question. It's not the step on me energy. I like a strong, powerful woman. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I don't want to get stepped on because think about.
I just said energy. I didn't say that you wanted to
I
be.
don't actually want. I just want everybody to be clear. I don't want to be stepped on.
cut in, like a picture of you with, like, yours boot on your chest.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Those are the characters, like female characters. I'm like, oh, a good character is when like she's a badass. I like a badass. That's the thing.
Understandable,
Badasses are
really.
Cool.
Understandable, really.
I could care less about like the meek and mild. Meek and mild, that's for my wings, not for my women. Hey, have you ever said something and immediately regretted it?
I don't know if I would regret that.
That's actually pretty
That
good.
was pretty great, actually.
I don't know. Anime After Dark.
It is Anime Unraveled After Dark.
But yeah,
And it's not a bad episode.
Nah, I hope not.
I have good feelings about this for me.
So,
Oh yeah, he has two
before
animes
we close
that he wants
up,
to
yeah,
watch.
there's two
All right.
other new anime that I
Absolutely.
at least
Give him his
checked
time.
out.
Give him his time.
And one is called Tomo-chan is a Girl.
All right.
I've heard the name. I've heard the
Yeah.
name.
So it's literally this girl that's like a tomboy, kind of like she's trained up in karate her whole life.
Yeah.
Never really been like super girly, and her best friend is a guy that she's interested in, but he just doesn't see her as a girl. Weirdly.
Yeah.
And it's basically like they're both really dumb. They are the dumbest characters on earth. But she has a best friend that's manipulative and makes their life interesting. And that character is the only reason that I will watch this show.
Hell yeah.
That sounds. It does sound
Yeah.
interesting. Though.
It's only because of that character. Anything else? No, they're crap.
trash.
Now,
Trash.
the other
Be gone.
the other thing I checked out just to see what it was because the
Right.
art style looked super interesting
Yeah.
was kind of the Great Snow Sea. It is the weirdest thing I have seen come out in a long time.
Is that a Chinese anime?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's-
all right. There's a Chinese anime that came out that people are really loving the art style, and that sounds like a very similar name.
Are you talking about the Hill one?
I would have to look at the cover.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't know.
watched that one and it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's only 3 episodes.
Is it that one
it's
that,
that one.
we've
Yeah.
been talking about with like that crazy
Yes.
fight scene?
Yeah,
With,
that
like
one.
the elemental power.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
that one is beautiful. Everyone
Yeah.
that watches any kind of anime should
Aren't
check
they
it
only
out.
like it's like
What's
3
the name
episodes,
of
but
it?
they're only like 15 minutes?
I think they're 20. They might
Okay.
be 15.
What's
but
the name of it again?
Something of the 5 elements of the hills or something like
Something like
that.
that,
I'll
yeah.
have to go back and look it
Yeah.
up. We can
Or
add
you
it
can
in the
comment down
description.
below.
Yeah, you can comment down below, or hey, I'll put a title right here.
Yeah, I'll put it in the description, or
Maybe.
you can do that.
Yeah, I'll just put a title on the screen.
Nice.
Yeah.
But,
Woo! Editing. This
that-
is gonna be a long episode
And a lot of editing,
A lot of
apparently.
editing. So,
But
Hey, I'm happy for it.
no, the kind of the Snow Sea is the weirdest thing I've seen because literally it has to be set in the like super distant future of Earth.
yeah.
A lot of people don't even live on the actual surface of the planet anymore. There's like these
Mole people?
No, there's these spires. They're like basically giant trees that go up hundreds of feet.
Yeah.
And above that, there's like a canopy made of some kind of clear material.
So it's kind of like the way that the people live on Earth in the Armored Core series. In
Ki-
the
Less than that because they don't have technology really. Like there is not really technology, and they like eat bugs and shit to survive. It's
Hell
really,
yeah.
but the bugs are like giant.
Oh, okay.
So all the animals
so
in
they
this
found
are
some way
super
to
weird. It's like evolution went real wrong.
either that or there's
But,
just a huge because the whole reason why bugs were massive on the planet back then was because of the huge concentration of oxygen, so it allowed the bugs to get bigger. So
Gotcha. But the thing that makes it kind of interesting is so there's people called like sign readers or billboard readers. It's real weird.
Billboard.
Yeah, billboard. Because you gotta understand, it's so far in the future. They have like signs from like roadside that say, "Watch out for falling debris," and the guy's like, "What is this sign for? Like, what did this mean?" And they're like reading them, and they're like, "This must have been for some kind of sacred thing." And I'm like, I think this is just us looking back at the past because I bet we don't understand anything
Yeah.
from ancient civilizations.
Yep.
facts.
I really
It's-
like that idea.
It's kind of interesting for that, but I don't think I'll keep watching it because it is very weird.
It's
Hey,
too weird.
hey.
It's
Too
too
weird.
weird, and the characters, okay, just based on episode 1,
Yeah.
they're not super likable. You have like,
They don't like grab you immediately.
yeah,
They're
you
not
got
like-
your main protagonist, and you got some princess that somehow ends up coming up to the canopy from the Snow Sea, which the people that live up in the canopy
Yeah.
don't think people actually live on the surface anymore, but apparently they do. And there's something like the Fire Nation that exists that's been wrecking their shit.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
They look like Fire Nation people.
Hey, we're getting another season of that.
Hey, I'm actually kind of hyped for that.
It talks about the Avatar after Korra.
I honestly just
Earthbender.
I just want to see a Avatar that's about Sokka's travels and what he's done.
We're getting an adult gang movie as well. That's what it's called. It's called The Gang because his name was Aang. So, and
I haven't watched that.
Yeah. Well, I
don't give a fuck about no air bending.
I kind of get it because honestly, if you're our age or honestly anything over your teens and you try to watch the first arc of it, it is very hard to get into.
Yeah, I will tell you, like, my story with Avatar is I was seeing this girl and she came over and it was before I was into anime. It was back when I was saying anime.
What's that?
Please. And she
Before
was,
you met me, I got
yeah,
you.
but it was like, no, I knew you, but I just wasn't into
This was back when we all sat at like Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
for
It was
around
breakfast,
that
and
time.
Peppers is sitting there like,
Well,
yes,
what is this?
these nerds. How have I put myself with them? You're gonna have to put since you did that. I'm gonna need you to edit the glasses shine in.
Never.
No.
Never.
No.
But no, I was seeing this girl and she was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I got some friends at work and stuff, and they talk about anime. She's like, yeah, I like anime. And she was like, well, I'll show you something that's kind of like anime, and she was like, watch
Avatar.
this Avatar. She turned it on. It was 4x3. I said, get this fucking trash out of here.
Okay.
Wow.
That's harsh. I was just going to say the first arc of it is very much aimed more at children, but the moment it gets to like
That show grew up with you.
yeah, it does grow kind of like Harry Potter movies. Like
Yeah.
by the end, there's so much emotional.
I mean, I've heard nothing
Build
but great
up,
things.
it's
about
crazy.
it. And I joke about it. I definitely want to give it a shot. I own the whole series on Blu-ray.
Oh dang, I didn't know that.
I saw it at Target like years and years
You
ago.
have a problem.
Yeah, I saw it at Target years and years ago. It
For
was only,
cheap.
It was only $17.99.
That's what you always do.
$17.99. I said, oh, people like
Bargain
this.
bin. I
People
need
like
it.
this. Fuck it.
This man has a problem.
I mean, we all do, bud.
Look at us.
It's called Right Stuff Anime. Look at my shelf.
RightStuffAnime.com?
Yep.
Hey, we haven't mentioned that in a few episodes.
Yeah. Well, have I?
No.
Yo, because I said I got my right stuff order last week.
Yeah, that's true.
Talking about
but
One
we
Piece.
all have issues. Now, given if we were going to rank them, I would say 1, all the way up here,
Yep.
Rex.
I'm 2. I
Dang.
bought a motorcycle with a credit card.
Okay, that's a different kind of problem right there, man. That's way more
One?
than yeah.
Me too. Because at least mine's only going to 1.
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't really do well. I do make some purchases.
Hang on, wait a second. Wait a second.
Hold on.
Let me rectify my motorcycle with a credit card thing real quick. A used motorcycle loan had a 10% higher interest rate than
Than
my
your
credit
card.
card.
Yeah, I totally understand the thing. I would still say me 1, you 2, Rex 3, but boys, we're still in the top 5%.
I mean, I might be selling my motorcycle soon,
That's
so
true.
we'll see.
That's
I'll
true.
be selling the Harley.
I don't own a motorcycle. I don't need to be on one.
I don't
No.
either at this point.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
Like,
too accident prone.
I wouldn't be able to pick it up now. I don't think
yeah,
because shit.
especially if it slid out from up under you.
Oh yeah, that's what happened to my brother. Dislocated his shoulder.
You're not. You be fucked.
Yeah, I'd be done.
Now we need to talk. We really need to talk off the air about that because that's another thing for quality of life
Yeah, you're not
and
wrong.
pain and suffering.
All right, we'll cut that part out. We'll cut all some parts out. But yeah.
Nah, that'll be fine. I didn't go into it that far. That's pain and suffering.
We'll
He's
see.
suffering.
We'll
he
see.
can't ride his motorcycle.
Hey, you know
Because of his
who's
neck.
not suffering?
RightStuffAnime.com.
The
No.
listeners, because they are full from this content we just.
This
gave
was a
them.
very content-full episode.
It
I also
was. It
think I
felt
tapped
good.
your thing, and that's what I heard.
Yeah, I'm glad we watched all the
We
anime
saw
we did.
anime, boys.
Yeah,
we did it.
He finally had internet. I'm so
Yeah.
proud. And
And
electricity.
electricity.
My goodness.
important.
It only,
Hey.
We had an episode about anime. I'm proud of us.
yeah.
Yeah. Have
Eventually-
any of our
Nope,
video
nope,
podcasts?
negative, not one.
Really?
Maybe the first one at most.
I think we talk about anime.
A little bit, but
Yeah,
not like
not
this.
like
this
this.
is this is like an old dude. This is taking us back to
I
the
mean,
beginning.
eventually.
Well, we also talk about like video gaming and stuff
Yeah,
because like I'm almost 100% on God of War Ragnarok.
I'm almost 100%.
I have
on
over 80
Spider-Man.
hours in it.
I'm not 100% on anything.
You're almost 100% on what?
Spider-Man.
Miles Morales?
No, the Marvel's Spider-Man.
I beat that 100% plat on PlayStation.
Yeah, I got like 9 more achievements to get.
I have 3
Listen,
on God of War
we're
Ragnarok.
the same. If you give me a goal and a mission, I can get there.
I have to 100% one more realm and then I'm good. Actually, I got to get one more collectible in the realm I'm in and then 100% the last realm. So
I hear you.
I'm almost there.
But fellas,
Yeah,
I
boys.
think it's time. You know, it's
Is it
getting close
time?
to my bedtime. I'm an old man.
You are
know,
an old
and it's
man.
a late night.
I mean, like, not like the jab you sent to Rex talking about how, like, the 80s is old as shit, even though you were born in the 90s, like 1990, 90s. And Rex was born, like, in the middle of 1989.
No, I was at the, yeah, you're right. Middle of 1980. I thought you were going to say the middle of the 80s. I was like,
No, I was saying the middle
on,
of
man.
89.
Hey, listen, he'll always be about 6 to 7 months older than me.
Well, that's only
all I
6 to
need
7
to
months
know.
older than
That's
me.
all I need to know.
And you're 6 years older than me.
you don't have to rub in. But
Well, boys, fellas, who, if you're listening, people, it was good to have a podcast of 3. It's gonna go back to 2 now,
Yeah, it's going to be me and you talking about One Piece.
brother. We got to do that. Yeah, I can't wait to do that. We got some things in the works for the Joe Bros and the what did we call it? I got to go back.
Are
and
we the
listen.
Straw Hats?
No. We called it our adventures on the Grand Line or something.
Oh, that's right. It was, yep.
But yeah, so we're gonna do some deep dive stuff. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode.
Hopefully. Guys, you got anything to plug, maybe?
Do I?
Because I know I'm going to plug the Instagram, Anime Unraveled Pod, where you can go over there and you can see any of our posts.
That is true. We post. We
yeah,
post
we do.
now.
We do post
at least once a week.
Yeah, at least we
least.
try. You could actually see the thumbnails. If you aren't watching this on YouTube, Spotify, you should probably head on over there to do that.
I work very hard on those thumbnails, and I think some of them are pretty good.
And if you look at the one from last week where I'm crying,
it's accurate.
Yeah,
That picture turned out so well.
It did.
I tried. That's about the most emotion I've shown in the past 10 years too. For a photo.
Do you need to talk to somebody?
Therapist.
Yeah, therapist or something?
Nah, I'm fine.
But also, if you are watching this video, you're already here. But Anime Unraveled Pod on YouTube, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and I will respond to pretty much any comment you have.
You are doing a great job about
You're
that.
on top of it.
I was gonna give you some props for that. I was
Oh,
like,
thanks.
yeah, dude's always there. So yeah, definitely like and subscribe. And again, if you're part of the new generation, the young bloods, as they say out there in the streets.
I love that I do the Instagram, you do the YouTube, and he does the TikTok.
If you like us in short bursts, we are on the TikTok. That the kids.
You're
do.
showing your age. my boy. Just say, hey guys.
Anime Unraveled Pod on the TikTok is where you can find us. You can swipe left. Can you swipe left on TikTok?
I don't know how
I
that
think
works.
you're talking about different programs.
He's talking about Tinder.
Yeah,
And if swiping left is bad, that means they don't like swipe right if you find us on Tinder.
What if we made a Tinder? Just a content idea. Just a content idea.
We'll talk to you about anime,
Oh, my-
no, because then they'd biolocate us, I think.
Oh, yeah, they could.
You could set your location to other places.
We'll figure it out. If you find us on Tinder, swipe left, right?
Right.
Swipe
Guys,
right.
it's the end of the episode. It's been a wild episode. It's my favorite part of the episode.
Mine too.
It's the part of the episode where I tell you to please make sure to leave a review, like, and subscribe. It really helps us out. It really gets our name out there. That's for our Spotify listeners. If you are watching us on YouTube, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, that little bell to be notified that we have released another episode. And comment down below on any of the videos you're watching. Let us know how we did. Let us know what you want to see or hear.
Fellas.
And tell us if you found the anime that I.
That too. This is the
begging
whole
you.
point. This is the whole
only
reason
reason I'm
why
here.
he's doing YouTube. Fellas, coming close.
Yeah, coming close. Get in here. Hey, how's it been to be Anime Unraveled after dark? Oh God,
Oh
Tristin.
my God.